We're now joined by Ratan Sharda, an author who has written several books on the RSS. Thank you, Mr. Sharda, for your time. You have studied the growth and the expansion of the RSS in great detail. How do you see the Congress view of it today? Because there are some people who feel it's important to acknowledge the contribution or at least the influence of the RSS ideology on the Indian society, while some are comparing it even to the Al-Qaeda. What do you have to say?
Vasudha, first of all, as you rightly pointed out, this is not about RSS. This is about the traditional congressmen harking back the time when there was something called organization, where there were grassroots leaders, and now we have cardboard leaders who claim to be mass leaders who have no base at all, who survive because they are working for the dynasty, the Nehru dynasty. I don't call it Gandhi dynasty, it's Nehru dynasty. And this is a power struggle between those who have been traditional congressmen who believe that something has to change if Congress has to survive and thrive, and those who believe that Nehru family itself is the only solution to Congress survival. And you have seen it is not happening. See, the gentleman earlier on, he talked about 100 years of RSS. So no organization can survive on falsehood, on negative work done in the society. Hate doesn't get you such a strong organization. Congress is 140-year-old. RSS is 100-year-old. Communist Party is 100-year-old. Whereas Congress Party disappeared. The party which is now part of NDTV alliance, from being one of the strongest parties post-independence as number one party one time in 1951, today is reduced to margins. And here is RSS, which was marginalized, political untouchable, has gained the center core of national narrative. We should understand that. And all this Al-Qaeda, has RSS burned people in shut bogies? Has RSS done Sartan Sujata? Has RSS trained people in making bombs and making on AK-47? Has RSS attacked people in crowded workplaces of Christmas parties, in markets? Has RSS done anything like sexual grooming that Islamists are doing? All this, if you look at this entire discussion or debate, is so useless that RSS has even stopped bothering about this. Nobody, even if people, none in the people also bother about it. I think it's lack of any clear path for Congress, lack of any policy clarity, that they latch on to this so-called attack on RSS and attack on Hindutva. It is not attack.
Mr. Sharda, I get your point. So what exactly is the problem here? Is there a failure on the part of opposition parties to understand the RSS, or even willingness, or is it failure of the RSS to even communicate its stand to the political class? Because the criticism of some people is that it's like a terror organization, which is completely wrong. So is it a failure of the Sangh Parivar to be able to effectively communicate what its position is?
See, if it was so, the number of supporters of RSS and BJP would have risen the way they have risen in last 25 years. And Congress chief, the RSS chief for the RSS chief for last 2 decades, Shri Dr. Mohan Bhagwat ji, is most vocal, most open to people, has addressed countless meetings in public. They have been broadcast across India. Those people who do not wish to change their views, you can't force them. Privately ask them, they will say, yes, very good. So when Digvijay talks about it, he's the same person who talked of saffron terror, he's the same person who talked of RSS Sajish about 2611. And so Congress people in 65 years of power could not pin down RSS. They could not find any case where they say, we have got evidence. Where is the evidence? Shinde said, I have got evidence that RSS trains in terror activities. Nothing was produced.
Okay.
RSS accounts.
Mr. Sharda, let's just elaborate on the fact, how do you, as somebody who's sympathetic to the RSS, somebody who has seen the RSS from such close quarters, how do you look at Digvijay Singh's, in some ways, turnaround? Is it because it's a BJP in power, and it's also because there's a dominance of the Sangh ideology? Because this is a man who extensively spoke about saffron terror, and today he's talking about acknowledging the contribution, or at least the influence, of the RSS.
See, praise is not about RSS. Praise is about organizational strength. It's strong bonding with the colleagues, with the Swayamsevaks, with the society. That is what is pointing out. These things happen on self-sacrifice. These things happen when you work for the society without any selfish intent, without bothering to create hate for anybody. Talking about Hindu is not hate, but opposing others is hate. When you say that you will finish anybody who doesn't believe in your ideology, like in Kerala or like in other parts like Karnataka, then you know it is fascism. RSS has not done ever of any of the things. If you look at BJP inspired by RSS, it is done most for the minorities than anybody else. None of the Seva programs of RSS ever discriminates on the basis of religion, etc. So, as I said, this is about the organizational strength. It is not about ideology that Digvijay is talking about. And
Okay.
if you ask him privately, he said they are going good work. It's politics. So I am not talking about his praise. I am surprised that Congress people who are only grown in size by being close to a certain dynasty cannot understand the fine arguments of
Right.
traditional congressmen.
Okay.
Is Digvijay alone? No. I have met many Congress people.
So,
I appreciate
this is a lot about politics, not just about ideology. It's about the organizational strength and influence of the RSS, and that's exactly what Digvijay Singh saw and praised the RSS for. Thank you so much, Ratan Sharda, for joining us.